So I've always been a very mission-driven individual, right? And when my uncle got into this accident, I wanted to build brain-controlled prosthetics. So just as kind of the first thing that I did was I thought to myself, like, all right, well, how do I even build these prosthetics, like get them connected? And so the first step was go to college, right? So I studied, I went to college, studied electrical engineering. I actually worked with prosthetics teams at the University of Washington. And then the next step from there was like, hey, now how do I connect these to the brain? Right. And so that's where the next step came in, which is I guess I got to go learn neuroscience and like build this out. Right. And but really kind of the theme here is that it wasn't so much that I had a plan from the very beginning. It was just like I knew what the next step was to open up this pathway. And I actually thought that I was going to go into academia and build like prosthetics and do all this other stuff. But once we designed the first system in grad school, and I saw this bigger problem of understanding the brain at scale, I took the innovation that we developed to the patenting office, and I told them, hey, we have this incredible way of recording the brain at scale that's super high resolution. Like, how do we change the world with this? And they're like, well, we're gonna go out and pitch it to Pfizer, and we're gonna pitch it to all these groups, and then if not, we'll put it into the patenting office for a couple years and try again. And I was like, what? Like that's not like it's gonna take forever. Those aren't even the right people, right? And so they kind of just like laughed a little bit and they were like, well, you could always do a startup, and I guess I was like, all right, I guess that's the next step, right? So it's like whatever the mission told me to do next is what I did. And the same thing is true with the company now. It's like all the pivots and changes that we've had to do to evolve have been because that's what the mission needs for it to succeed, right? And so I've been more married on the mission over necessarily how to solve that mission. And I think that's led us down a really great direction.